Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today, I'll be sharing some of the most anticipated new films that will be released in June 2023 with you. The roster for this month includes everything from sci-fi adventures to horror films, comedies to hilarious comedy. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to make sure you don't miss the upcoming episodes, as I have a ton more entertaining films for you. Have a pleasant time viewing and make yourselves comfy. Number 1. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse. The Academy Award-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse revolutionized superhero films by presenting viewers to a brand new universe of spider people from several dimensions. Now that Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy have teamed up with new allies and foes, the sequel, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse promises to take us even farther into the universe. They include Spider-Man 2099, a superhero from the future who seems to dislike Miles, Spider-Woman, a superhero capable of unleashing poisonous bolts, and Spider-Punk, a rebellious musician who uses an electric guitar to combat, and countless others. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is certain to be another classic from Sony Pictures Animation, thanks to its beautiful animation, exciting action, and tender humor. When it appears on the big screen, don't miss it. Number 2. The Boogeyman. That Boogeyman, a terrifying adaptation of a Stephen King short tale by host-director Rob Savage, will make you confront your anxieties. The film centers on two sisters who are terrorized by an evil spirit that preys on bereaved families. When he treats a troublesome patient at their house, their father, a psychotherapist, unintentionally sets the creature free. The Boogeyman, who may strike at any time and in any guise, must now be fought for their lives. The Boogeyman, a horrific thriller starring Chris Messina, Sophie Thatcher, David Dastmalchian, and more, will make you terrified of the dark. Number 3. Arnold. A 3-part profile on Arnold Schwarzenegger, the politician, actor, and bodybuilder. This personal documentary, which is directed by Leslie Chilcott and executive produced by Alan Hughes, examines how Arnold went from a little Austrian hamlet to a global figure of leadership, entertainment, and fitness. Arnold shares the keys to his success, his setbacks, and his outlook on the future in open conversations with James Cameron, Danny DeVito, Jamie Lee Curtis, Sylvester Stallone, and others. Only available on Netflix, don't miss this epic tale of a real-life legend. Number 4. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. The next chapter in the Transformers series takes place in the 1990s and features a brand new adventure in which the Autobots must contend with the Predacon and the Terrorcons. They are not your typical Transformers. They are the Beast Wars Transformers, which can change into either animals or vehicles. Optimus Prime, the honorable gorilla-like leader of the Maximals, Scourge, the cruel dragon-like head of the Predators, and Nightbird, the enigmatic ninja warrior of the Terrorcons, are just a few of the new characters that the film, which is based on the well-known animated series of the same name, introduces. Along the journey, Noah and Elena, two Brooklyn-based archaeologists, will run into each other and learn about a long-hidden conflict. Number 5. The Flash. The DC Cinematic Universe will be redefined with the film The Flash. This movie will follow Barry Allen and is based on the well-known Flashpoint comic book narrative. Barry learns that he possesses an exceptional talent known as the Speed Force after being hit by lightning. He utilizes this capacity to go back in time and stop his mother's untimely death because he wants to stop a horrible event from happening. However, his acts have unexpected repercussions that lead to a world without superheroes and a return of General Zod as a potent menace. Barry needs the assistance of a retired Batman, a different version of himself, and a captured Kryptonian in order to defeat this dangerous opponent. Number 6. Elemental. In Elemental, a brand new original feature film from Pixar, you're invited inside a fantastical realm of fire, water, land, and air. Ember is a feisty young woman who doesn't fit in with her fellow citizens of the fire element in Element City, where the 4 elements coexist together. Wade, an enthusiastic and happy water guy, becomes an odd companion for her. Together, they set off on a journey that will test their beliefs and uncover the hidden aspects of their community. Elemental, a film by Peter Sohn, is an endearing and amusing tale about friendship, identity, and discovering one's own. In theaters in June, don't miss this Pixar classic. Number 7. Extraction 2. Extraction's action-packed sequel, which is larger, bolder, and bloodier than ever, is now available on Netflix. Tyler Rake, a Black Ops mercenary who barely survived his previous assignment in Bangladesh, is played once more by Chris Hemsworth. Now that he's back in work, his new task is to free the family of a Georgian crime boss from a jail with tight security. He will encounter previous adversaries, fresh friends, and startling truths about his history along the way. Sam Hargrave is still helming the film, while Joe Russo is still the screenwriter. All action movie enthusiasts are sure to enjoy the new film's amazing explosion of visual effects and battles. Number 8. Asteroid City. The director's most recent movie, Asteroid City, has an all-star ensemble and transports us to a whimsical world of science fiction and romance. The movie, which is set in 1955, centers on a group of parents and children who are attending a junior stargazer conference in a village in the desert when they see a UFO incident that forever alters their lives. They are an actress, Scarlett Johansson, a writer, Edward Norton, a singing cowboy, Rupert Friend, a teacher, Maya Hawke, a director, Adrian Brody, and a scientist, Tilda Swinton. Wes Anderson creates a fascinating and unique comedy drama that will captivate both his aficionados and new audiences with his trademark style of quirky humor, vibrant graphics, and nostalgic soundtrack. Number 9. No Hard Feelings. The director and co-writer of Good Boys and Bad Teacher, No Hard Feelings is a crazy and absurd comedy starring Jennifer Lawrence. Lawrence portrays Maddie, a young lady in need of money who is about to lose her house and who stars in the film. Online, she discovers a peculiar employment offer. A wealthy couple wants her to date their reserve son Percy before he leaves for college. Maddie first believes it would be simple money, but she quickly learns that Percy is not your normal adolescent. He's awkward, geeky, and sexually inexperienced. Under the direction of his overly protective parents and her own emotions, Maddie must teach him everything she knows. Number 10. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. During the 5th and final edition of the renowned franchise, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, the famed explorer returns for one last journey. The whip-cracking archaeologist, played once again by Harrison Ford, is in a race against time to uncover a secret artifact that has the power to change the course of history. He will encounter previous adversaries, fresh friends, and startling truths about his history along the way. Along with Mads Mikkelsen as the Nazi villain Jurgen Waller, Antonio Banderas as Ronaldo, John Rhys-Davies as Sala, Toby Jones as Helena Shaw's father Basil Shaw, and other actors, he will appear in the film. Feed Waller-Bridge will play his goddaughter Helena Shaw. By the way, the initial reviews from reviewers weren't the finest, but I for one am eagerly anticipating the debut. Ending, and that concludes today. I appreciate you coming. Please feel free to click the icons below the player to subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and do so. I'll see you in the following edition.